We're here with our coaches show, head coach Chris Neely. Men's basketball now moves up to number 12 in the NJCAA polls. One game this week after a gauntlet the previous week. When you called me today, you said you were very, very proud of that win on Saturday over Rockland 76-69 because you were shorthanded.
Yeah, we had a rough week with practice, a little illness. We were coming off of 4 games in 7 days. So we knew that it was going to be a challenge. Just on our own personal note, knowing that Rockland was a Division II team level team and they were going to play us tough.
So obviously against Rockland here, just the pendulum of momentum going from one side to the other. It's kind of what I mentioned in my recap. You guys get the first 7 points. Rockland goes on a 15-0 run. Eventually you get up by 11 in that game. You go into halftime up by 10, and then in the second half you're up by 13, but then they come back and take the lead. Then you're finally able to pull away at the end, and so many players contributed, 4 double figures. Isaiah Stone with another double-double, his team leading 7th.
Yeah, last 6 minutes of that game, we called the timeout, and we said, listen, we're going to win this game defensively. We had some stops defensively, and we were able to pull it out, made some free throws at the end, but it was definitely tough. The guy shot it well for them. They had a guy who made like 7 threes, so it was definitely challenging, but we got out of there with a victory.
So before we get into tomorrow's matchup, I mean, Suffolk now cracks the top 15, so they came in at number 15 today. Ranking's just out at 3 o'clock. We're past that time at this point. Nassau in the top 10. I mean, just evaluate right now through 10 games. You got to be proud of your squad. I mean, those are 2 really huge wins. You gutted it out. And I think that really, from a character standpoint, shows really what this team has.
Yeah, we're in a tough region, so we're going to play tough teams just in the region alone. And every game is going to be competitive. So we got to continue to be focused on what we do well, continue to improve, and use our depth to help us in these games. And we'll hopefully should be able to sustain success.
Tomorrow you play Bronx. What is it about them that is going to provide a challenge to you as you go into a game?
It's a rivalry game. It's down the block. It's like Duke, North Carolina, Cincinnati, Xavier. So we know that regardless of the records, it's a backyard neighborhood game, and guys will come ready to play.
Well, that's the end of our coaches show for this week with head coach Chris Neely. Tune in tomorrow night, www.monroeexpress.com/watch, as the men's basketball team tries to keep it rolling and get their 9th win and knock off rival Bronx Community College.